Hi everybody! Today we're going to draw Mario, and we are going to put him inside of a vertical rectangle, and we refer to this as our format. A format is an area that we arrange our image inside of. And then I printed out a picture of Mario that's exactly the same size rectangle. And that makes it a lot easier. Whenever you're drawing something, if you do print it out the same size as you're drawing, it makes it a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to start building our Mario over here piece by piece. And when I mean pieces, I mean lines and shapes. And we're going to start off with the biggest pieces first and put the small pieces in last. And I see a circle right here as my largest element. And whenever we draw in the studio, I'll give my students a piece of measuring paper to help us out with our measurements. And to place this circle, all I need to do is make a line on the bottom of my format, bottom of the circle, and the top of the circle. Slide this over and make a couple of marks. And now I know where that circle belongs. There we go. Alright, next piece would be his head. It's also a circle. It's a little smaller than the body. If I go straight up from the body, you can see this circle for the head is to the right a little bit. So we're going to come up. There's the middle of the circle for the body. We're going to put one slightly smaller over on this side. There we go. Alright. The legs are large. Let's get those in next. From the bottom of the circle, that pant leg is that long. Slide this over, making sure I keep that diagonal. Make a mark. So there's the bottom of that pant leg. And it starts off in the middle of my circle right here, going at a diagonal. How wide is the leg? That wide. See that? Alright, so there's that leg. To place this next leg, I'm going to look closely at the distance between the legs. This opening right here, this shape is called negative space. We want to consider the empty areas also. And you can see where this leg begins. You got to go down that line, and that's where it begins here. They're very close together. And this is going to turn at the bottom of this rectangle right here. And it's going this direction. It's important to look at the directional lines of the sides of your shapes that you put in. And you want both legs to be the same width. That looks pretty good. Alright. While we're down there, let's put this nice oval in right here. And let's measure from the bottom of our format. Without the sole of the shoe, we've got that oval that big. Bring this on over to here. There's the bottom of it, there's the top of it. Let's see how far away that oval is from the side of our format. Here. And like that. And there's this little section over here for the heel, or the back of the foot right here. Alright, this other foot, let's see how far away it is from the side of the format here. Slide this straight over. Boom. Right there. And it is higher up from the bottom than this one. You see that? How far away is it? Without the sole, it's this far away. Just like that. These heels are very close together. See that distance? Gotta make sure I get that distance right. Alright. This looks a little larger than this because it's closer to the viewer. Alright, here we go. Alright, arm. Got a simple rectangle for that. And it goes behind the circle of the head just a little bit. And how long is it from the circle? That long. paying attention to how close it is to my circle here, this distance. Alright. Yes. Alright, let's get this other arm in. We have an oval here going this direction. There we go. And then it turns and comes this way. There's just a little bit of the forearm showing right there. Alright. I guess while we're there we can put that hand in. That's a rather big piece. There we go. And we'll come up here and get this other hand in. We can divide the hand up into 3 parts. One. All the fingers are in one shape. And then our thumb. I'm looking at the direction the thumb is pointing. And the thumb is higher up than this, which I don't quite have yet. I think I need to lower that a little bit. Bring that thumb up just a little more. There we go. Good. Alright, let's get this part of the hat in. It begins here on our circle, directly across from the end of the arm. Say about right there. And a line is when you have 2 points that are connected by a mark. This hat comes down and settles into the circle for the head right down in this area. Right about there. Alright, let's find out how far away the top of the hat is from the top of our format. That far away. Right to there. Okay. Begin here, come up and turn. And slide it down into that area. Good. Alright, while we're over there, I guess we can get the ear in. We have an oval pointing that direction. It's this far away from the arm. There. Okay. Now we're working on some smaller pieces. Let's go ahead and get this nose in. Bottom of the nose, top of the nose, top of the format. Slide this over. Put that there. Top of the nose, bottom of the nose. There's that oval. Okay, while we're there, I guess we can put in the mustache. Comes out from behind the nose. There's the middle of the nose. Above that line. Right about there. Up. And around. And the tips of the mustache are on a diagonal. Like this. The same diagonal that the top of the eyes are on. And the mouth is going. And we won't worry about these little guys right here yet. Get those later. Alright, the first eye comes out from behind the nose here. Looking at how far away the eyes are from each other, I could probably fit another one of these in here. So I'm going to do that again. There we go. This eye is going to appear just a little bit bigger than that one because it's closer to us. Remember, we want these on at the same diagonal that the mustache is on. Good. Alright. And I guess we can get this mouth in. Chin. Excuse me. Cheek. Chin. Looking at this distance right here. And into the bottom of the ear, right into the earlobe. Alright, let's stay up in this hat area. We have this piece to put in. And it's going to start in the same place that this line came out from behind. Got it. Coming around and over. Put this oval in for the M. Watch your distance here. Watch your distance here. And then the hat comes down and over to the ear. There. Let's clean this up a little bit. We've got a lot of lines in here we really don't even need anymore. Drawing is making lines and taking lines away. It's an additive and subtractive process. Here's our sideburn. Okay, looking good. We have this red shape in here right underneath the chin. We can go ahead and get that in, which brings us to that shape too. And this one wraps over his shoulder. Watch the diagonal that these are on. All right. And button. Button. Okay, let's go ahead and work on this arm a little bit here, this wrist. We have a curved line. Think of this arm as a cylinder. And we've got this wrapping around the wrist, like a donut with a really big hole in it, bracelet. Okay, same down here. Let's clean this up a little first. Curve coming out from behind. There we go. Nice. Let's go back down to the shoes. I'm not staying in one place very long. I'm kind of moving around and letting the whole drawing come up at the same time. Connecting these two shapes into one now. Okay, there's that. Bottom of the shoe. Bottom of the shoe. We can kind of get what's happening in the bottom of the pants here now a little more. Refine it. There we go. Don't need some of that line anymore. Don't need any of that one. All right. Let's go back up into the face. I'm going to divide this mustache into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little shapes there, or curved lines. There's the middle. I move that mouth over just a little bit. There you go. All right, so there's the middle of the mustache. We've got 3 on this side. And 3 on this side. Inside the eyes, the iris, the colored part of the eye, the pupil, black hole. Mario is coming to life. Teeth. I might have to bring this out just a little bit more over here. That's better. All right, the hand. Some muscle here, and muscle there. We have our pinky. The ring finger is coming out from behind the pinky. Middle finger is coming out from behind the ring finger. And our index finger. There we go. Inside the ear, get rid of that. Get that little detail. The end of the sideburn, shape that a little bit more. back of the hat. Got a little bump right there. Get rid of that line. Clean up. Clean up. Don't need this at all. This goes in front of that. This goes to here and stops, and erase that. Okay, eyebrows are a couple of crescent shapes. Looking at how far away it is from the eye. Another one over here. Some of it goes behind that part of the hat. And we've got a line here. Comes out the other side. Sideburn. Ear. Let's get our M in. Okay, down here on this hand. Okay, we've got a little bit of our pinky finger that we can see here. Ring, middle, index. All right. So that is pretty much the sketch. When you get to this point, again, you just go in and start cleaning up. You can go ahead and get your lines nice and clean and crisp and dark. Work on your line quality. It doesn't have to be all the same thickness. You know, some areas can be thicker, some areas are thinner. It's a lot more interesting to look at than the same thickness line everywhere. Alright, so you can finish this at home and color it if you like. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'll be back with more soon. Bye-bye.